Hello, hello, my loves. I am back for this is a real quick audio message where I'm going to share some thoughts. The last video I posted was around one of my favorite quotes that comes from Werner Erhard. And what Werner says is life is empty and meaningless. And whenever I start sharing that particular quote, from most human beings who haven't heard it before, I get a reaction. Life is empty and meaningless. The way most people receive that initially is that it life is hopeless. It sounds very negative. The idea that life is inherently empty and meaningless initially doesn't sit well with most people. Now, what I want to do today is really expand upon that in a way that I don't think I did in the last message that I left. You know, the idea that life is inherently empty and meaningless is there. And we as human beings are the ones who create the meaning. Meaning life is empty and meaningless until we give it meaning. And there's good news around this. There's news that can lead to what I call just wonderful and significant outcomes around two different things. One, empowerment and responsibility, and the other, flexibility and adaptability. So, one, in the realm of empowerment and responsibility, recognizing that meaning is not preordained, but it's created. This is going to allow us to take control over our own lives. We can choose what matters to us and direct our actions accordingly, leading to a sense of great empowerment and responsibility for our choices. With the freedom to create meaning also comes the responsibility to make choices that align with our values. This can lead to much more deliberate and intentional decision making. And the second part I said is flexibility and adaptability, especially towards change and growth. So if meaning is constructed, there's good news in that. It can also be reconstructed. And this flexibility allows us to adapt new experiences. It allows us to adapt new challenges, information, and this can lead to personal growth and resilience. And then also too, in alignment with the flexibility and adaptability, there's the open-mindedness. Understanding that there are multiple potential meanings for any given situation can encourage open-mindedness and a willingness to consider different perspectives. Just imagine you take on the practice of asking the question, especially when it comes to other humans that you may not completely align or agree with. What if you take on asking the question, I wonder what meaning they're making of X. I wonder what meaning they're making of Y. Just take on that practice and consider another's meaning making process as you consider your own meaning making process. Now, this is incredibly powerful for me. When I came upon this technology that I am a human being and I make meaning. I make meaning of all of it. And initially, it has no meaning. It changed my life. So as we go into the week, and I am sharing this on a Sunday, I want us all to take on the practice of just bring some awareness to how we're making meaning. What are we making things mean? And I look forward to connecting again sometime soon. Bye bye.